This is why Blessing CEO and Saidaboj, both of them are trending. For people that don't know the backstory, okay, some time ago, recently, Saidaboj was in a podcast as normal. So she was talking and she was like, this is not the time where you put a man on your head. You know Saidaboj and her case with guys, how she sees it. So she said when one is misbehaving, you move over to the next one. That's what she said. Like that, there should always be room for a next person. There should always be room for the next person. So Blessing CEO carried her phone, set her camera, and was now watching that podcast. When she heard what Saidaboj said in the podcast, she was like, you move from one hotel to one hotel, from one man to one man. Now, so I shall take the start.
Move to the other hotel, move with another man, normalize being in a relationship with different men, jump from place to place to place to place, kiss different men. Na so I shall take start.
Oh. That was what she said. And as usual, people will surely tag Saidaboj to it, and she saw it. That's when she called out Blessing CEO. This was what she said. So listen to it.
Blessing, blessing, blessing. You know I used to respect you a lot, right? But I realized that you are so hungry for clouds that you don't mind losing your self-respect. Blessing, we chat, don't we? You have my number, don't you? Only for me to wake up and see my video on your page talking about how you don't agree with me, and that's so Ashawo they take start. You really want to do this? I mean, you really want us to do this? I have always known how much of a fake person you are. Trust me. I am the last person you should fake love or likeness for. Because one thing I know how to do well is to fish out all the frowns behind those fake smiles. Just like this. I know you did this because you want me to drag you. But you don't forget, say the rope where it is I go use drag you. I go use hang you. I know they drag, I they hang. Blessing, do not test me. I am sure you are familiar with the fact that I am not really friendly. I do not work with crowd. I am a one-man mopo. So you see, I do not need your support. I mean, they respect you, but they know they respect weary. They're supposed weary for weary. You are not even fit to be a therapist because you say things and cannot stand by it. All you do is talk, but cannot stand by your words. You say things and contradict yourself like a freaking pussy, always calling me my mini-me. Excuse me, I am not your mini-me because I do not act anything like you. Listen, I am the voice of the girl child. I say things because I mean them, unlike you, who say things because you want them to drag you, who say things because you want to appear controversial. Scrolling through your page, you will see how desperate you appear, trying to keep the fame that you ruined. And you're obviously planning to ruin the remaining one that you have because you're coming for me. I am so ashamed of you because you do not know a real person when you see one. You chase good people away and complain of being lonely. Blessing, do I in any way look like Fina? I don't, right? So no cross your boundary. Once again, Blessing, I am not sure you want us to really do this because there are so many people waiting to see and to be entertained. But if you want us to give them a show, go on.
So normally we know the way Saidaboj is. Because if you look at this one now, Blessing CEO is always saying, if you don't come for me, if you don't come for me, I won't go for you. If you don't do this, I'm always around. This one now is a very clear case. I'm not trying to take sides, but it's a very clear case. Must you comment on whatever, even if you want to comment, must you do it in front of a camera, knowing that what you're about to say, who you're talking about, must see it? I don't understand. Very soon you will hear, I am not your age, I am not your mate. So, reacting to what Saidaboj said in her own comeback, this was what Blessing CEO said. Things like this, saying, you just keep quiet if you don't want trouble. This one now, we've seen who really looked for trouble. So, however it gets, I don't know. But this was what Blessing CEO said.
Saidaboj, voice of the girl child, I be voice of Ashawo. I call you my mini-me because you are the mini and the senseless part of me. You know that point where we say every personality gets their cruise, gets their weary, gets their nonsense side. That mini that I reduced you to is the smallest and the senseless part of me. You've always called me Mama. And I understand that even as a mother, you're going to have useless children. The ones who do not like to take correction, that love to wine and dine in their foolishness. And I see that you are part of that child. You did a podcast. You said something very wrong. And I don't even remember saying anything disrespectful. I was calm, I was lenient and saying, no, You were not the only person on that podcast where I said, Naso Ashawo, they take start. How do you go about telling women to be sleeping around? How do you go about saying, anyone that take you to a hotel, take another month on? Do you even listen to yourself when you do this podcast? Because the last time we spoke, and I spoke to you, I was the one who told you, create a brand around this noise. This voice of a girl child, where you did shout. I gave you that idea to brand yourself. Let people remember you for something. But you're not representing the voice of the girl child. You are abusing that name. That was why I decided to correct you. And I don't think I did anything bad. Spare the rod and spoil the child. So, I don't know what your grievances is. And you talk about dragging. And you talk about you're not Fina. Fina even went for BBN. I don't know where to classify you. Let me quickly tutor you the real meaning of the voice of a girl child. I don't think you have any certificates to back up any noise that you're making. You're just an internet noisemaker. You don't have certified courses. I don't think you've even gotten awards. I don't think there's any reputable organization that has associated with you as a girl child. So that girl child is just a title that you decided to give yourself. Listen, small girl. It's not to set your camera, edit your videos. You can't even talk straight up. You go cut and join, edit them. That means you're not even as intelligent as you want to appear. See, Saidaboj, my mini-me. I still call you my mini-me because you were so excited when I actually uploaded your brand. See, I'm not going to fight with you because you're still a mini-me, you're still small. You don't have to be anything like me because you cannot even be the intellectual part of me. You will remain the senseless part of me. You said, you are the last person I want to drag. Funny enough, I don't want to drag you. I just want to correct you because you are too small. Ipeka, for me to come and sit down and be dragging you. I can only correct you based on the young people who are actually following you. Don't worry, whatever entertainment we want to give from this drama you're trying to create, I promise you that my part will be very educative and very impactful. I will allow you display your foolishness. I will allow you show how small, how mini you are, just by this little drama that you want to create. And I will continue to correct you when you go on national television or on a podcast to disgrace yourself and call yourself the voice of the girl child. That voice you are raising is the voice of an Ashawo. So, madam, enter house. Enter house before we go. You can drive you enter inside house. You think say that?
So I don't need to play all of that, but what's your take? What's your take on everything happening? I thought we were going to still have peace after the Bataza and his wife's issue. Now another issue is coming up. Let me hear what your take is in the comment section. Bye.